Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Class 12 PCM. Today we are going to solve NCERT back exercise question. First question. Define the term amorphous. Give a few example of amorphous solid. तो यहाँ पे ये बोल रहा है कि amorphous solid के particle का irregular shapes होता है and they have short range order और उनके solids isotropic in nature होते हैं and एक range के बाद वो melt कर जाते हैं. Amorphous solid is also called pseudo solid or supercooled liquids. And they do not have definite heat of fusion and their surface are irregular on cutting. और examples हैं glass, rubber and plastic. Now moving to our second question, which is what make a glass different from a solid such as quartz. Under what condition could quartz be converted into glass? तो यहाँ बोल रहा है the arrangement of the constituent particle make glass different from quartz. In glass, constituent particle have only short range order, but in quartz it have both short range and long range order, but in glass it has only short range. And quartz can be converted into glass by heating and cooling it rapidly. Now, so the third question is we have to classify the following solids. First one is tetraphosphorus dioxide, it is molecular. Second is ammonium phosphate, which is ionic. Third is SiC, it is covalent. Fourth one is I2, it is molecular. Fifth one is P4, which is also same molecular in nature. Sixth is plastic. We know that plastic is amorphous solid. And now it is graphite. Graphite is covalent. And brass. Brass is metallic in nature. And now is Rb, rubidium, which is also metallic. Third is LiBr, which is ionic. And for last is Si, which is covalent. So these are question form. What is meant by the term coordination number? The number of nearest neighbor of any constituent particle present in the crystal lattice is called its coordination number. Now second part. What is coordination numbers of atom? First, in a cubic closed packed structure. In cubic closed packed structure, their coordination number is 12. And in body central cubic structure, its coordination number is 8. Now moving to fifth question. How can you determine the atomic mass of an unknown metal if you know its density and the dimension of its unit cell? Explain. So we are going to solve this question. Firstly, we have to let A be the edge length. You have to take A as edge length, and we have to take D as the density. Now Z is the number of atoms, and M be the mass. M be the mass. So we know that density equal to Z M by AQ. This is our first equation. So since mass of unit cell equal to, you know that mass of unit cell equal to number of atoms in unit cell multiplied by mass of one atom, and volume of the unit cell is equal to, we know that it is equal to edge length of the cubic unit cell का whole cube. And from equation 1 we have M equal to D AQ by Z. Now mass of one atom m is equal to atomic mass, capital M denoted by divided by Avogadro number, that is n by n a. And now we will substitute the value of m by this, then we will write here m by na is equal to daq by z. So daq by z. So ये क्या हो जाएगा, m is equal to daq na by z. This answer.